All right, so today we got Savannah Stone.
Here are some traits that make a woman a red flag. So men, look out for these red flags. And women, if you have these red flags, good luck attracting a high value man. Number one is if she's a feminist. I mean, I feel like that's a really obvious one. If she's a feminist, she's always going to want to be dominant over you. Typically, she's going to be pro-choice. Typically, she's not going to be super kid friendly. Typically, she's going to want to be a career woman, a boss babe, whatever you want to call it. Stay away from feminists.
It's never going to work to your favor, so she's 100% right. These types of girls only care about themselves and their own interests. Now, keep in mind, that's not the only group of girls that only care about themselves and their own interests, but it's the one that's the most direct about it, the most masculine about it.
Number two is if she has OF or supports it at all. So if she has a friend that does OF, if she says that it's fine, if she says that it's actually a career, if she says that women have a choice and women can choose if they want to do it or not, immediate red flag. Immediately no.
I mean, this one is obvious from a conservative perspective because any sort of exchange of value in trade for sexuality is always going to be seen as immoral. As soon as you're willing to sell yourself on OnlyFans, you're basically admitting that you see yourself as an asset. An asset can be bought and sold. There's obviously a lot of implications that come with this, especially from the perspective of a long-term relationship.
Three is if she's been to Miami, Las Vegas, Dubai, any of these really big party cities. There's usually nothing good going on there, so just stay away from those types of women. You don't know what's going on in those cities.
Even though there may be some truth in this, the problem is they can do this anywhere. Any city can be a party city if you get into the correct circles. As you're going down this list, of course, by this point, we've already eliminated 99%. This is why you got to take these things with a grain of salt. Let's keep going.
Four is definitely meet her friends, because the women that she hangs out with is who she is or who she's going to become. If she hangs out with a bunch of feminist alcoholics who don't have men, that is usually a really big red flag. Number five is
this is 100% true. More often than not, a girl's friends are going to enable her bad behavior. I've seen this myself a dozen times. The girl best friends never advocate for the relationship. They only ever advocate for what's in the best interest of their friend, which typically is a projection of what's in their best interest. What this means is if they're single, they're going to want their best friend to be single. If the best friend is in an unhappy relationship, they're also going to want their friend to be single because they're about to break up and they want a single friend to be partners with. Once again, they almost never advocate for the relationship, so you got to be a little bit careful.
She talks over you all the time. If when you're in public around other guys, if she talks to them more than she talks to you or engages more in conversation, if you're talking to your guy friends and she interrupts you or tries to insert her opinion in the conversation, immediately know she's a feminist.
These types of girls are usually more covert feminists. They may not like the title of being called a feminist, but a lot of times when they act like this, it's obvious masculine impulse. They always want to be heard or seen. They always want to feel like they're important. This is pretty much never for good intentions. It's only to bolster their ego and make them feel special and dominant. It's not something you necessarily want from a feminine woman.
And last but certainly not least, if when you bring up marriage and kids and she says something like, no, I want to wait until I have this certain degree. I want to wait till I've achieved this certain thing. I want to travel more. Whatever answer she puts in there rather than, yes, I'm so excited to be a wife and a mother. Nope. Red flag.
The reason a girl would say that, of course, is because she's trying to buy herself some leverage before she goes into a situation, so she has the best of both worlds. Now, we'll throw an extra one on this particular girl. Now, I can give this girl the benefit of the doubt, but I can't help but feel that she's grifting or pandering to a demographic that she knows that she can win over. All of her points line up perfectly with that conservative archetype that will immediately buy into everything she says. At the same time, though, there's another red flag that we haven't considered. A girl that's on social media and has a large social media following. You're obviously pretty, and you know it, yet you're still wearing certain outfits in your videos. If your hypothetical boyfriend asked me for an opinion, I'd probably say that's a red flag. Just like all the points you mentioned, it has nothing to do with insecurity, but only to do with principle. If a girl is using any form of sexuality online, whether it be conscious or subconscious, to gain attention, it's a red flag. It's just something to keep in mind. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to check my links in the description below.